I have been very patient with Mass Effect Andromeda, and at this point, I am not sure why I should continue to play the game. The gameplay is pretty good, but the storyline is where the game starts to fall apart, and at about 7 hours in, I still don't feel the hook that makes me want to see the game through to the end. At first, it may look like a really interesting and cool game, but once you give the game attention, you start to notice the game's shortcomings. The starting of the game isn't too bad, but it's very dull and bland. The game doesn't start to pick up momentum at least 2 hours into the game. They try their best to hook you in with some action and some character deaths, and with the character deaths, these are characters that the story doesn't give you long enough to get an emotional connection with. For example, when your father in the game dies by sacrificing himself to save you, that scene was a good try, but it had no impact because you barely got to know your father in game. And you have a sister who is in cryo sleep and a mother that dies off screen, basically in a cutscene. After doing some research, I discovered that Mass Effect has gone through some changes with all the games, from Mass Effect 1 to 3, all using the same engine, which is Unreal Engine 3, and with Mass Effect Andromeda they used the Frostbite engine, while also having changed writers, designers, and now this is not a what happened to Mass Effect video, which I could make if people would like me to. What is Mass Effect Andromeda? What this game feels like is a Dragon Age game masquerading as a Mass Effect game. The way this game plays and operates is almost exactly the same as Dragon Age, and with both Mass Effect and Dragon Age being published by EA and developed by BioWare, it only makes sense that the games would cross over into each other. I feel that they tried to really make sure this was a Mass Effect game, but it doesn't feel like one. Just cause you put Krogan, Tyrion, Solarians and Asari in doesn't make it a Mass Effect game. The humans in the game look horrible, by the way. There are no distinctive characteristics about the human characters in the game. They look bland and like NPCs. My conclusion is that Mass Effect needs more detail, better writing and more love and attention, because this game feels like it was made by people who didn't care about it, and it shows in the game. And with that, this is the Chilly Man signing off. I thank everybody for watching. Peace out.